This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.
On a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, hi. Sorry,
How are
we're here,
you?
Kumbe.
You're good?
I was just, listening to music in my head. How are you?
You fit you,
Mimi niko salama.
I must say, your outfit looks really amazing.
Thank you so much. Somebody can swim in the compliments that you give. Dennis, thank you very much.
Plus the shoes.
The shoes. Have you seen the shoes?
Your shoes?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen. I just came in when you guys
They
already.
look really, really, really good. It's a good, it's a good look.
Thank you. Sasa ona huyu. Ona huyu ameenda chini ya meza.
Under the table.
You guys are talking about shoes.
Niko chini ya mwamba. Mwamba juu yangu.
I can't see.
Yeah, you can't see from. You just have to move, completely move. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah, they're good, but
Thanks.
watch up riot zianze.
Tulitoka huko. Tuliachia Madagascar.
Those are for just chilling.
Chilling, yeah.
Wacha tuanze kutoka mbio hapa.
Remove the shoes.
You remove the shoes and start running.
You actually went under the table. I don't even know what to do with you, man. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right.
God is good.
Amen. No.
Yes, all the time
It is true.
and all the time.
God is
God
good.
is good.
Yes.
And that is his nature.
Church, I don't understand why people say that thing. Can we just...
Wow.
See,
Why?
you are just ongeza in.
Why, though? Wow.
It's praising him.
People, most times, they don't even know what they're saying. They just keep saying it. Yeah. And that's his nature. Wow. Wow, what?
Wow.
That's his nature. That he's a good God.
So, wow.
Yeah.
Who made that up, though?
Who made that up? But he is a good God.
I know, but why wow?
There's a wow going
Oh, people add wow.
Allah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Wait.
You didn't understand what I was saying?
And that is his nature.
Wow. Yes, they say it's
I didn't get the
horrible.
memo. No, I didn't get the memo.
It's horrible. I don't understand why people do it. It sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
It's a Kenyan thing, I think.
No.
Is it?
It came from Nigeria.
Our Nigeria. Hey.
Watch out to Sianze because these Senegalese people who then came to Kenya and then yesterday.
We didn't add wow.
Ni,
Yesterday or up. Eh? Ni ukituchokoza.
Why are you angry?
No,
I know.
ukituchokoza.
Ni.
No, you accuse us.
That you have a dispensary.
You accuse me I have a hospital and I don't have one.
I know.
Eh?
All you do is buy over-the-counter medicine.
All the way from Senegal to here to be
Imagine.
accused that you have a hospital.
Imagine.
Imagine. You've come all the way from Senegal. Is this small hospital that they didn't to
It's an insult.
Come on.
I know.
It's an insult.
Interesting times, eh?
You'd rather say I own a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
Ka hospital.
Big pharma business.
Look, a hospital. That's what you're accusing me of.
Please accuse me of
did.
something better.
Yeah.
Hey, man of the match is one honorable Kibageni. Man of the match. I'm telling you. What? That was fun to watch.
It was fun. I saw Duale just get quiet.
No. When you push a man to a corner like
corner.
that.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, but the cabinet minister needs to comport himself better.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yes, I did.
It was fun.
It was sad to see that it's
It's just that the distance between him
Yeah.
and it was Uko.
It was here and there.
If they were like just right across.
Aye. Something would have happened.
Today headline will be a different thing.
different story.
Yeah.
It was I mean, it was interesting, and at the same time it was sad to see that we can degenerate, but then also that certain issues are not addressed. Come on, guys.
No, the thing is this. People are angry.
People are angry.
Yeah.
That was a representation of what Kenyans are feeling, and if you don't get the pulse of that, then I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a representation.
What one jam?
And I think as well,
Here.
when issues are brought to the table and you try to deflect to non-issues,
To non-issues.
people will actually come for you.
Yep.
You know, so it's about time. If there is a problem, let's fix the problem and stop trying deflecting.
Or at the
over
very least,
nonsensical things.
or at the very least, just own up to it,
Yeah.
and say, look, okay, fine, this is where we are. Let's see how we can sort it out.
Yeah.
At the very least, own up to it. That would be the gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion.
It is what happens when you make people feel like there are two clusters of people.
Yeah.
So the people up here, you're untouchable. The attitude of utadu. Then you have the people who are below here who feel like, okay, you know what? It's fine. You may be protected. It's fine. You may have people around you who will protect you, who will cover you, who will do this. But the things you just can't get away with.
The person that kind of cemented everything for me and that said nothing was the one that painted the true picture of things, and that was P.S. Oluga.
Yeah.
Because he sat next to Duale. His eyes said everything.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh my God.
The boss to speak.
I think
Where are we?
I've not been cleared to speak.
I think he was feeling like, okay, my next. Okay, what's
What's
going
going to happen next? He's the guy that everybody needs to have looked at to understand this is exactly what's going on here. But that's where we are, folks, and that's what it looks like. And that's why it's important for us to have such conversations, and we're going to do it. Good morning. It's Wednesday, Abby?
Yes, it is.
It is Wednesday. It's the 15th of October. Excuse me, hello? Did anybody hear me when I said it's the 15th?
Yeah.
We are 15 days into the month of October.
15 days
After September.
after September.
September closed.
Yo.
We are now 15 days into
And there are
October.
people still on strike.
Yeah.
There are people who haven't been paid.
Yes, exactly.
It's a sad state of affairs.
It is.
It is.
It is. That's
Yeah.
where we are.
You know, it's
For
a-
those
it's a
who
sad
know.
story.
Yeah, it's a very sad story, and things need to be done. So you come mnaelewa French.
Ama tutakasirika.
Tadu.
Check it.
Kari usinilete. Don't do that. Usinilete, vaa jacket yako.
Okay.
My lord, who are these men?
Yeah, gotta love it.
Well, so happened to Tuko. Let me tell you what we're talking about today, shall we? Our live streams are indeed up. Everybody, good morning. Karibuni sana as we get into the conversation today. This is the Situation Room. Dennis Aseto, Dennis Okari, Nduoko with you this morning into the Situation Room, Kenya's biggest conversation. And we'll have a couple of those today. Let me tell you what those will be. So, at 7 o'clock, we're going to have a conversation with Reverend Dr. Elias Otieno Agola. He's the chairman of the National Council of Churches of Kenya, the church in politics, all these things that have been happening. These things that have been said. Do you know the last 4 major political statements or positions that have been held or created have been done from where? The pulpit, the church, and not by members of the clergy, but by politicians on church pulpits. So come on, guys. What's the place in Kenya's power play? Is it just a platform that's being provided for folks to come and say whatever it is that they want? Or are you actually part and parcel of this leadership and guidance? We'll talk with Reverend Agola at 7 o'clock. So let's hear, all right, you've said that you're in it. Let's see how far in it you actually are. 8 o'clock, we'll have a conversation with Martin Chomba. Fuel prices didn't drop, didn't rise. So relief or more pain at the pump. Looks like this month is what we're not going to be having too much of an issue with. We're going to talk about the intrigues around this with Martin Chomba, who's the chairman of the Petroleum Outlets Association of Kenya. He joins us at 8 o'clock. Now, have you gotten your registration all done? Have you? For voting? Let's see. AI, blockchain, and the ballot. Could this be the future of voting come 2027? Ambassador John C.W. is a governance expert and a blockchain analyst, and he'll join us at 9 a.m. for us to look into this conversation. And how could technology actually affect the way we vote if it is going to come in and play in 2027? We'll talk about that, and he'll join us with one other guest. We'll tell you who that is when he comes in at 9. So that's what it looks like this morning, guys. And we're getting right into it today. Our audience on KTN, good morning. Welcome to the Situation Room. And as we continue, like I said, our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. Let's get into it, guys. It's going to be a fun ride. You went on a ride and came back from
Liberia.
All right.
Did you know that Liberia has the largest ship registry?
Ship as in meh or ship as in
registry,
melee?
melee.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has one of the largest ship registries, meaning that many ships sail using the Liberian flag. You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And as well, it is one of the countries with the largest rubber plantation. So if you think Firestone, yeah. It was established in 1926 in Liberia. you know. And languages, English is the official language, but they have over 30 local languages as well that they do use for communication. But let's go to the proverb. You cannot climb 2 trees at the same time. You cannot climb 2 trees at the same time. How would you interpret that?
I guess you can only really focus on one thing to completion at a time. That if your mind or your actions are split, likelihood of one suffering then is very great. So I guess it's a call to focus, do one thing, finish it, and do it well, as opposed to having your cooking spoon in many pots at the same time. One thing done well is worth doing than many things done halfway. Methinks?
I think it's as simple as it's all about prioritizing things that are important to you, and then putting your focus and energies towards that one thing. You can't have 2 masters, and you can't serve 2 masters. You can't have 2 coaches.
Yeah.
There's something they call when it comes to trading. There's something I like calling going deep and not going wide. So when you go wide, then you have a lot of options. You have 2 trees, 3 trees, 4 trees, and you will spend too much time trying to figure out, okay, what exactly do I do? How do I climb 2 trees? But when you focus on one, you're just thinking of this one tree or one thing that works for you, whether it's a business idea or generally just any assignment. You know how, you remember in high school, KCSE na Caribbean, and then you realize you have not covered some syllabuses, though you have completed, then you have like 4 books on the table: biology, physics, chemistry.
Let's see what I can get from all of this.
And you're I don't know whether it has happened, whether it happened to you guys. I did that. Like you're trying to think, okay, next 10 minutes, let me do math. Another 15 minutes, let me try biology. Your mind is scattered.
Yeah.
And it's unfruitful. You can't do that. So I think it all boils down to prioritizing what is really, really important and works, and focusing on that.
Yeah. A story is told of, I was once somewhere and I was just told, from this point on, just keep left. Whatever you do, don't turn right. Just keep left. And as I was proceeding, you get to a junction where now you can go right or you can go straight ahead, but you've been told to do what?
Keep left.
Just keep left. You'll end up to the destination. You know, most of the time you get to a point in life when you're like, it is so rosy on this right side.
Let me just go this
Let
way.
me just go this way and see what is there. Yet your final destination is on the left. If you divert to go to the right, fine, you'll go see. But remember, you will not achieve that which is meant for you.
Indeed.
So just stay the course.
I love it. Stay the course, isn't it?
It speaks of relationships as well. You have too many women.
Sindio?
Yeah. Bibi wawili watatu.
Can you imagine? You're just sharing your love anywhere, anyhow.
To the men, utazeeka haraka. At 4, in this day and age, 4, you have 4, 5, 6, hey. And you're splitting your energies apart from your resources. Utaisha haraka.
You know, even the Holy Book tells you have 4, but among the 4, you have to give them equal treatment in everything.
How do you even do
Underscore
that?
everything.
Everything equal.
Equal.
Ata nini equal.
Equal.
Nini?
Because remember, that is your
I
commitment.
don't
Kikula
understand.
chakula ni
I don't
equal.
understand what you're saying.
Like if you're eating food, your serving is the same
Oh,
as the serving
right.
of the other
I
person.
get it. Okay. Sure.
And you see, you can't hide that because it is a commitment between you, your person, and God. So you can lie to the second and third or the fourth.
But
you
God
can't lie to
sees
God.
you.
Yeah, because it gives you the energy and the will to do all these things.
Are we still talking about food?
You can't tell. You can't tell one person that, okay, you know what?
Today I won't eat your food.
I will only eat lunch. Kumbe huko kwenu ulikula lunch na dinner.
Dinner.
Na breakfast. It's unfair.
Very unfair.
Yeah, you have to have 3-course meal.
3 plus dessert.
Yeah, plus dessert.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't deny. We're talking about food, though.
Of course.
Yes.
It's a good thing.
Good to eat.
That's why you can't serve two masters.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only serve one.
Well done, guys. It's really
Solomon
rich.
tried. He had how many?
700 and then 300.
How many days are in a year? 365.
You can't even
65.
finish all of
Meaning,
them.
mwenye alianza na January 1st hajamuona tena for 2 years. Guys, if you think of that math, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Hey, Solo.
Hey, Solo, big up, man.
Hey, Solo where he is.
It's so crazy that at some point Solomon would not even have a WhatsApp group that accommodates everyone.
It can't fit.
Must have two WhatsApp
groups for year 1 and year 2. And plus he had concubines. How many?
Imagine.
You can still that Solo like him.
Guy,
So if
and
you
then
want-
he was still the wisest man.
Yeah. If you wanted to address them, you call for what? A rally.
I'm telling you.
My people.
You people dress in white. You people dress in blue. Like so that I can,
Can the oldies come close to me? The youngest,
Hey.
please go to the
You meet the one you met August last year. Like, what's your name again?
Nani?
We met where? Here.
We live in my house.
Yeah.
But his mother warned him. His mother warned him. Told him, don't mess with this thing. Don't mess. Yes, you are wise, but sometimes your wisdom inaweza kuwa mingi na ikuharibu.
Na koroga.
Ufikiri hapa kunanga cha wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom only applies in some things in life. Eh?
Yeah.
In this particular one.
No.
Don Sapo is saying good morning and says, Ndu Asko Kari and Aseto. Are you guys ready? Did you do your homework? What is the Nyota Fund in full? For 20 marks, what does Nyota stand for?
Okay, go first.
I'll give you a sweet.
Nyota stands for National Youth Opportunity Transformation Agenda or something.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Right?
Yes. I'll give you the sweet tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, are we having Kibagendi and the Parliament showdown? And does it need a teaser? Or when are we having Kibagendi, Parliament, and the showdown? Now, that's your question to answer.
Me,
Yes.
we are looking for him.
Thanks.
Don't
Don
worry.
Sabwa, good morning.
If you can bring both of them, the better.
Even better.
Yeah.
Lydia already has fire extinguishers.
You
Don't
bring
worry.
who again and who? Here.
Yeah,
Lydia has fire extinguishers. You don't worry.
there is space. They can get.
No, I love fights. That'll be great.
I enjoy it completely. Have you guys seen Lydia today?
Yeah.
You've seen Lydia?
Yeah.
Okay. She's good. She's sour. Have you seen Christine? Christopher Ogore says, good morning, tuned in from Maseno. Robert Mbogo says, good morning, everybody, tuned in from Mombasa. Rose Grace is here, tuned in from Minara. Where is Minara? Minara. I want to know where that is. Mukoaje Ndu Aseto and Okari. Then you say what?
Salama sana.
Thanks for the good job you guys are doing. Sikunjema, thank you so much, Rose. Every day you tune in, whether you're silent, you're here, and thank you for having these conversations with us. Agola says, good morning, people. Hope mkopoa tukopoa kabisa. Meona Seto? Yeah. Sarah Kilonzo says, good morning, Kenyans locked in. Yesterday, Duale got his whip properly. Kibagen, he refused to be intimidated by friends of the president. I know. Aswa Mamondi says, good morning, Ndu Okari and Aseto, wishing you a blessed day. Peter Kiaria says, kindness is like a boomerang. When you throw it out into the world, it comes right back to you. This is true. Eric War says, good morning, guys. Desmond says, Saseni, guys, good morning. Samuel Moreira says, good morning, amazing trio. Will Duale Pelekea Ruto report of him being given the truth he couldn't take? The pressure, Nile? Real. Leo says, good morning. Good morning. Dennis and Aseto and Princess Ndu. The shouting match was interesting. Was it a case of the pot calling the kettle black or shouting on who has dipped his hand in the cookie jar more? Josh Willie says, good morning, everybody. Jackie Onyango's tuned in this morning. Been away for a while. Where have you been? We've missed you. Thank you for coming back home. Always good to have you here. You tuned in from Canada as usual. Jackie, make it a point of joining us every day, but we hope that you're well. Christina A says, good morning. Now, she says, I now believe who paid 40,000 shillings for the one who said he paid 40,000 shillings for Shah and has not been able to access the service. Okay, Christina says, my nephew was sick in August. My mom paid 18,500. Again, my nephew became sick last week. They were asked to register. My mother paid 9,800 shillings. For what? Even if you were paying 1,000 shillings per month on Shah, it comes to about 12,000 bob. Now, if it's graduated, this now that she's paid comes to a total of 27,300 shillings, around that. It's a bit sticky, and I guess that was the import of the conversation that was being had before the Parliamentary Committee on Health yesterday. Daughters of Africa says, good morning, comrades. This shouting match was epic. Should we give them gloves? Gloves are off, my friend. I think this is a very different kind of fight. Stephen Bada's tuned in this morning from Kanamai. Majengo, good morning to you. Agola, you love that song. One of my absolute favorite songs, actually. Aguto Ogembo says good morning. Tibbs Muge says good morning. U.S. tax treaties up, isn't it? Indeed. Bob Akoko says good morning. Tuned in all the way from Rongo. Christina says it's like I'm working for Shah. I asked my mother. I just thought about another song. I asked my mother why they paid twice. I was pissed off yesterday night. It's like Mashinani people don't know how Shah works and said the system had failed for a week. A week you go to access the system, it's not working. So come on, guys.
Healthcare system.
Come on. You guys said I should breathe, Abby. I'm breathing. Faith Sander says, good morning, DND. Hata Mimi, I want to see the shoes. You want to see the shoes? Okay, we'll talk to Lydia. We'll show you the shoes. I'll stand on the table. I have this Sander. It's a very interesting because we also have that name in northern Nigeria. Interesting. Charles Odor says, good morning, listening to the hottest show on earth. Moto Kamapasi. Good morning, Karibu Sana. Jimmy Gakio says, good morning, tuned in. Ki Bagendi, Ki Duale Vizuri. Kao Nyambura Natupenda Sana. Good morning, sister. Good to have you here. Indeed, Agola PS Oluga froze. It was interesting to see him. Abraham Kimeli says, good morning. 85 days to the new year, indeed. Chiboli Shakaba says, good morning, tuned in. Listening from Maryland. Isaac says, good morning, Team Spice, tuning from Mogadishu. Must Shah be forced down our throat? That's a good question. Dr. Venvik says, good morning, tuned in from Tudor. Kibagendi is full of something, you say. Jonas Oenga. Boniface Joroke says, good morning, listening from Somalia. Cyan says, hi guys, waiting for good conversations. Were the MPs angry because they don't have hospitals that can benefit them from Shah, or do they generally love Kenyans? That's a good question. Peter, good morning. We see you. Louis Rita Sangwa says, good morning, Spice. The sisters tuned in as well. Good to see all in good form. Rogers Nyanga is also tuned in this morning from Voi. Antonina Kehika says, good morning. I was looking forward to today's conversation just because of Duale's saga. Kenya is rich in playgrounds, isn't it? Tips Muge says, too many cooks in the kitchen. Absolutely can't deal with that because then you get a crazy state of things. Amaya Okeo says it's practically impossible, one foot at a time. Indeed. Kirua Kipchichir, good morning to you. Grace Omolo tuned in from Nakuru. Thank you for being here. Asante Sana. Kenya one, who keeps... Okay, Kenya, just chill. Brian Rono says, good morning. Even the distribution of the cooking stick would be equal. Indeed. Georgia Koth, good morning to everybody. We see you. Ben Yawithe says, good morning. Mutuflani, good morning. Leo salimia kila mtu behind the scenes kwa majina. All right, let's do it. Lydia, good morning. Christine, Uko somewhere. Joylene is there. Who else is there? They said we greet everybody behind the scenes. We see you. Good morning. Kev is there waving. He's wearing red. And Selfa is on the other side of things, running things on the Radio Maisha side. See, now you've heard everybody that's there today. Thank you so much. Very important that we keep those things rolling. All right, quickly. Lewin Masharia tuned in this morning. Wenzel Dashington, you've been away for a few days. Good to have you back this morning. Ricky Kinyanjui, Andrew Chira's here. And Derek Mugambi is also tuned in this morning. Pan-African, we see you. The name Agola keeps reminding me of the song Agolo by Angelique Kidjo. One of my... Oh, that woman could do a proper performance. Charles Mwabili says, is this now a greeting hour? Yes, we are greeting people. Matthew Lesanjo says, good morning. Nakuru is tuned in and locked. Karibuni sana, everybody. Good to have you in the room. Necessary for us to recognize you as we do. All right, let's look into the papers this morning. And on the front page of Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard, Duale, bully in chief, is what is screaming in the headlines this morning. Tempers flared in Parliament as Health Cabinet Secretary Aidan Duale clashed with MPs during a stormy Health Committee session, trading insults and accusations of intimidation. The dramatic exchange, which saw lawmakers walk out in protest, laid bare deep tensions over the troubled social health authority, with MPs accusing the minister of arrogance and contempt while he dismissed them as junior members unfit to question him. Interestingly, remember, it was not just Anthony Kibagendi. There was a nominated member of parliament also who was putting him to task, asking questions, and she was of the opinion that Cynthia, what is her other name? I'll get it. But she was also, we're asking questions, don't demean me. And it was the demeaning nature of his speech that got her riled up. And then we saw, of course, what happened after that. We'll look into details of that. The story of the gentleman who shot someone with a bow and arrow outside State House. The relatives described Kithuka Kimunyi as a troubled loner whose actions hinted at mental instability. This mental health issue is a big one. Many people. I mean, just yesterday I had a conversation with somebody who is clearly bipolar. And she doesn't even, she is so off, but in her mind, she's okay. And there are many of us there are many people who are going through mental health issues, and we just don't bother. We don't. So long as it's not a cold and I have a fever, we're not going to deal with it. It's a problem. Parliament today, likely to be another hot one, is grilling CS Ogamba over capitation delay ahead of exams. This is not a capitation delay. I'm sorry. This is no capitation payment. It's not a delay. It's not been paid. It's not a delay. It has not been paid. A delay means, we are late and it's coming. It has not been paid. Exams start. The KEPSEA takes place on the 27th of October. Today is the 15th. That's in 12 days.
12 days.
All right. Grade 10 rollout in limbo as MPs demand CBC textbook audit. See, I don't like the things that are going to give me a headache in the morning. But those are real issues and we're dealing with them. A man who killed his stepdaughter to punish his wife for cheating. You heard it. When I tell you that we have problems. A man has killed his stepdaughter to punish his wife for cheating on him. I know. I'll read you the story because it's madness. It's absolutely crazy. Looking at other headlines, of course, State House guard death exposes security lapses, also mental health issues. And this is what the family's saying. Our father was lonely. And I don't know. Duale engages MPs in shouting match after queries on health docket. 4,000 workers want sugar mills leasing stopped. Pay us our money, essentially, is what they're saying. So yesterday at the Moy Forces Academy in Eldoret, there was the celebration. It was KDF Day. And there was, of course, the president in military fatigues celebrating former servicemen and women. And UON tops the list as new audit exposes unclaimed billions in universities. Quagmire of oxymoron. But that's what we're looking at today. And senators demand action over audit reveals that millions from e-citizen has been lost. Lost, Yani, like, you know how you can lose your keys? Yeah, we've lost millions. It fell by the wayside somewhere. Yeah. Over to you, sir.
Ilipotea. Kwa nimebeba ikaanguka kwa barabara ikapotea.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Daily Nation. Killer linked to State House now. Murder slain GSU officer Ramadan Matanka was the son of former State House employee. He first worked at the state residence after completing high school in 2019 during a cleanup campaign where he met and befriended Kithuka Kimunyi. Later, he joined the elite guard guarding the premises where his life was cut short. Now, Kithuka Kimunyi is the suspect accused of killing the GSU officer with a bow and arrow near State House. This as we look at President William Ruto in his KDF jungle uniform before leaving State House, Nairobi for KDF Day celebrations at Moi Barracks Eldoret. His first time in military attire. One must say those boots look new. Now, Ruto outlined plans to modernize KDF. President pledges a new military base, upgrade of equipment and addressing soldiers' welfare to boost war on cybercrime and terrorism. One would say addressing the soldiers' welfare has always been a talk. Perhaps it's time to do the walking. Now, most popular senior school pathway, science, technology, engineering and mathematics is the most popular pathway among grade 9 learners. Some 569,000 students have opted to study STEM in senior school. Another 437,000 have chosen social sciences, and some 121,000 students want to specialize in arts and sports. Now, let's talk about a push for sacked civil servants to receive pension, and public servants who are sacked will be eligible for pension and compensation if MPs enact a proposed bill. It seeks to legislate pension as a right. And on matters to do with health, Duale battles sharp corruption claims by MPs. That is, Ed and Duale clashed with lawmakers during a stormy health committee meeting over graft in state medical scheme. And Kenyans who went to war for Putin are finally speaking out. A former police officer recounts his experience at the front line in the Russia-Ukraine war. Officials say at least 29 Kenyans are caught up in the crisis. Those are stories that are making headlines on the Daily Nation this morning. Let's just see what we also have further ahead. Pretty much, yeah, the same stories. And to take action against dons who skip duty, Varsity is told the Ministry of Education has ordered a crackdown on striking lecturers who are absconding duty. Public universities have been directed to enforce internal policies as the lecturers' month-long strike drags on. One would say there is a problem that the dons are raising. If you address it, they go back to class. Telling universities to crack a whip on them, you're not helping the situation. It is the same case that we see in Kiambu when it comes to doctors.
Hey, Kiambu. Hey. A book will be written. Okay, let's go to the Star. Headline: Rifts emerge as Gachagua battles for Mount Kenya grape. Growing list of rivals is exposing deep fissures in the region. Then there's a photo there of a State House GSU officer who died from bleeding after arrow pierced through the heart, slain GSU officer Ramadan Matanka. Kithuka Kimunyi, who is accused of killing Matanka at State House gate, is brought to Kibera Law Courts. Then there's a picture there of the Commander-in-Chief, President William Ruto, during celebrations to mark Kenya Defence Forces Day at Moi Barracks, Eldoret yesterday. Ruto dons military fatigues in honor of Kenya defenders. And then let's look at the inside page. What's a Kwanza Tuanze na Mvua? Let me start from something I was just reading here before I missed it. So expect rainfall this week. We had rainfall when was the last
a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Just a couple of weeks ago. So Kenya Met Department has issued a weather forecast for this week and predicting rainfall in several regions in the country. So the weatherman is telling Kenyans to expect showers, well, in the Central Highlands, like Victoria Basin, Rift Valley, coast, parts of Western, Northwestern, and Northeastern. The forecast covers October 14th to 20th. So ilikuwa inafaa kuanza jana. So there are areas kuna manyunyu hivi. So until 20th. So counties likely to experience rainfall include Nandi, Kakamega, Vihiga, Bungoma, Siaya, Busia, Baringo, Nakuru, Trans Nzoia, Uasin Gishu. Others are Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot, Kisii, Nyamira, Bomet. I'm not seeing Nairobi here. So maybe Nairobi mtakutwa kidogo, lakini most regions in eastern, coastal, northern Kenya will remain hot and dry.
Do. Say manyunyu.
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 What is that?
Drizzling.
Showers.
Drizzling showers.
Drizzling showers.
Yeah, manyunyu.
Manyunyu.
So you can actually tell somebody in your house, hey, I'm going to have manyunyu. You're going to take a shower.
Really?
It's a lie.
I like the way I said it's a lie. You see, you are going to put me in the path of destruction.
No. It's just telling somebody, I'm going to have manyunyu. I'm going to take a shower. Manyunyu shower.
Manyunyu.
Showers, yeah. I'm going to have
Set me
manyunyu.
up.
The lily mvua manyunyu.
What? The lily did what?
Dalili ya mvua ni manyunyu.
dalili.
Signs of rain is when it drizzles. Signs of rain.
Okay.
So you can't manyunyu. Okay.
Well, you can, but shh. Moving on.
Let's move on now.
Yeah.
So President William Ruto has appointed Eliud Owalo to head the newly established Government Efficiency Office.
Why am I not surprised?
This position, according to State House, signals the Kenya Kwanza administration's commitment to making government operations more efficient and ensuring that public resources are used wisely. Let me repeat this.
Repeat that statement.
So there is a new office, and the new appointee is Eliud Owalo, who's going to be the head of this office. It's called Government Efficiency Office. Now, the job description is to ensure that there's efficiency and ensure that public resources are used wisely.
I have a question.
Me too, but please go with your...
So he has been head of delivery unit.
Thank you.
So First question is, has he delivered in that office he was in? Then you're taken to an office that talks about efficiency. Is it an admittance that things have not been efficient and that public resources have not been spent? Well,
isn't that what the delivery unit is supposed to do anyway?
Yeah, anyway.
To ensure that there's delivery of these services
In an
across the board in an efficient manner.
It's called what? Performance Management Delivery Unit.
Yes.
PDU.
BMDU or
Central
something.
Delivery Unit.
And it's under Office of the President.
Yes.
Because this one is also going to fall under the Office of the President. So
That's PDU. Does it not have people who are working in the office?
It does.
So this
It does.
new office, you're going to create another office. You're going to staff it. You're going to resource it. You have a head. He's going to have his assistants and all of these things. So you're spending more money to putting together people, increasing your wage bill, and then you are creating an office. You're duplicitous in nature to ensure that people are doing the work which you already have a constitutionally created office to do.
I think even duplicitous is not the word. Let's use triplicitous because we already have the cabinet that's supposed to do everything that all these other units are doing anyway.
You know, if you're to talk about mandate overlap, this is where you have. Okay, so let's just be clear by definition what the other office was doing.
Like
so you're trying to track performance. So the idea here is you're tracking performance of various ministries. You're also checking on whether they've delivered on the pledges that the head of state has made in line with the party's manifesto and objectives. And also you're looking at the different programs that the government is launching. So there's a department that does the follow-up to ensure. I want to use government language to ensure that there is efficiency and the delivery goal is attained.
Okay.
But you also have the Public Service Commission. What does it do?
You have the National
The Public Service Commission also oversees efficiency, correct?
Yeah.
Oversees efficiency and human resource, correct? And also performance in the civil service because this is government.
Yeah.
So let me continue. The appointment was formalized under the Executive Order Number 1 of the 2025 issued on June 9th. This order reorganizes government structures to boost operational effectiveness. Now, the new office is modeled after the UK's Office for Value for Money and the USA's Department of Government Efficiency, formerly led by Elon Musk. So, Duale, our Elon Musk.
EOEM.
Yes, EOEM. So we have our Elon Musk now.
If you want to develop, imitate the developed. What did Okiya Mtata tell us yesterday? If you want to develop, imitate the developed. Now that doesn't mean that unasema, oh, wakuna office ya doggy. So we now make a doggy office.
We need a doggy 2.0.
Stop it.
Okay. Nimewacha. All right. Let's go to another story here. MPs query status of 1,729 Wi-Fi spots doubt sustainability. So MPs are questioning the status, and I will take you back. It's questioning the status and sustainability of the 1,721 Wi-Fi hotspots rolled out under the National Optic Fiber Backbone Infrastructure, NOFB. Now, during a session of the National Assembly ICT Committee yesterday, lawmakers expressed concern that many of the hotspots established to boost internet access in markets, in schools and public spaces may have stalled or gone offline. Now, in 2022, during the campaigns, President William Ruto, then he was a candidate, promised that every household would be able to access free internet. And make free phone calls. You guys remember the pledge, huh?
There's another pledge. Utafinya tu computer na madola itatoka.
Na hiyo ni baadaye. Hiyo ni baadaye after now we've improved nini. See, tuliambiwa you will get free Wi-Fi. So no, the issue here is so far the project funded through China Exim Bank has consumed 34.3 billion.
That's a loan.
Exim Bank imepeana bank inaisha kupatia offering. Kuna bank inakupenda seto, you walk in and can I get 34 billions? Get 34 billions, and then the bank is like, oh, I think we like you a lot, man. Let's give you 34 billion.
So we've spent 34 billion in setting up internet hotspots.
In the last 3 years.
In the last 3 years.
Yes. So, Kiarie, this is the greatest Southern P, said the government must explain how many sites are still functional and what measures are in place to ensure long-term sustainability. So they demanded copies of contract on maintenance and rehabilitation of the fiber optic networks after it emerged that 500 million is being paid to 8 farms yearly for maintenance. So, kuna 34.3 billion. Okay? Now, every year, to maintain these 1,721 public Wi-Fi hotspots, you need to spend 500 million. The math is not mathing. Annually. So the last 3 years, 1.5 billion for maintenance
of things that we don't know if they're still working.
Yeah,
they're already querying whether Zico, whether they're functional, and whether they're sustainable. Before we even now go to open the books to check the contracts that then allocate these funds for maintenance. So what are they maintaining? So the MPs are concerned with the slow installation of Wi-Fi hotspots across the country, with North B saying it has onboarded 1,729 Wi-Fi sites out of 25,000 sites projected to be installed by 2027. So 25,000 sites for Wi-Fi hotspots
in Kenya.
In Kenya, they're saying we are already onboarded 1,729. So these 1,729 is what the MPs are querying.
Out of the 25,000?
Yes.
And already you have a problem with the 1,729?
Yes.
So where are you going to be able to finish the 23,371? Hey, my math is good. 23,271. Coco, how are you? Okay. So, you know what I've realized?
Yes.
The news and the things for you to really know what's going on are in these committees.
They're in these committees?
In these committees of parliament where people are summoned, where questions are asked. That's how you know what's really going on.
You know, my question is not even about the 1,700. Question is, has any of our listeners seen these hotspots?
Have you accessed public hotspots, for example?
Kiaria himself was speaking. I mean, Dagoretti South. So Kirindini Market, does it have one? If you go to Ndonyo Market, does it have one? So in your own constituency, have you seen these things that you're querying? So let's speak in terms of even the 1,700. What evidence do we have that they were installed?
You guys, we can do a quick poll,
Yeah.
You know, we may be ignorant.
We may not know.
We may not know.
It will be important for us to hear from the listeners and the viewers.
Yeah.
Please tell us, have you managed to access free Wi-Fi in a public space?
In public space in the last
installed
3
by
years.
Government in the last 3 years.
And it's still functioning.
And it's functioning.
Yeah.
And how would you know that it's government installed Wi-Fi?
Zimewekwa wapi? We need to understand how this thing is working because
Anyway.
Let me give you the story.
Yes.
Even like I said, it's the committees. That's where you find the action. Just yesterday alone, how many committees were in session and what have we seen come out of that? Wi-Fi doesn't work. People want to kill each other in the health committee. My goodness. Let me tell you this story about a man who killed his stepdaughter to punish his wife for cheating, as though 1 + 1 = 3. A man who admitted to killing his 2-year-old stepdaughter to teach his wife a lesson has been sentenced to 25 years in prison by the High Court in Nairobi. Justice Alexander Muasia Muteti of the Milimani High Court yesterday found 37-year-old Stephen Otieno guilty of manslaughter, describing his actions as savage, barbaric, inhuman, and insensitive. The child, Tamara Deborah, also known as Jockey, was defiled and killed in 2017 before her body was abandoned in Thogoto Forest.
Wait, this by the father?
Yes. Stepfather in this case.
Stepfather, yeah.
Not that it makes it any better.
Yeah.
This case presents a grim picture of a macabre killing of a minor by a person the child had all along identified as a father figure. It was the highest form of betrayal by the accused person against the victim and her mother. Otieno's conviction came after a plea bargain agreement which reduced the original murder charge to manslaughter, contrary to Section 202 of the, as read with Section 205 of the Penal Code. A pre-sentence report presented to the court revealed that Otieno confessed to the offense, stating he acted out of anger and jealousy, suspecting his wife of infidelity. He admitted the offense. He stated on the material day he took the victim to the forest, defiled, and killed her. He later left her in the forest and returned to his house, as though nothing had happened. He was led to these actions as a result of constant disagreements with his wife. He felt that she was adulterous and thus wanted to teach the wife a lesson, and therefore resorting to committing this offense. You're mad? take a walk, man. Go run in the same forest by yourself. But
People are sick.
Sick. Because if you say that you did this, you defiled she's 2 years old. You defiled a 2-year-old girl, then you kill her to teach your wife a lesson because you thought she was cheating. What happened to the art of conversation? Get angry, shout, take a walk. Walk 10, 15 kilometers, but you take a life, there's something wrong with you.
You've not been cemented in that relationship, but even cement is usually broken down. I mean, if it gets to a point where you can't be in that relationship because of what happened, walk out and
walk away.
There's a reason
Leave
why
them.
breakup is a reality.
Yeah.
And divorce also does exist.
Leave them. Oh, what have you done? What have you done?
Yeah.
Those are the things that we deal with. Good morning, 7 a.m.
Spice up your life. This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.